Minnesota State University Moorhead, the Dragons Digital Network, Dragon Athletics, and Go Team Productions presents Minnesota State University Moorhead Dragons basketball. It's game number 2 of our doubleheader, and it should be another dandy. The 11-3 Wayne State Wildcats take on the 11-2 and 25th ranked nationally MSU Moorhead Dragons. And good Friday night to you, and welcome inside Alex Nunzicall in Moorhead. My name's Steve DeStacio. As always, it's my privilege to be with you. Along with this guy, Happy New Year, my friend.
Man, good to be back.
We got a lot of basketball here. For the men, it starts tonight. They're on a winning streak. They're on the hop. They're in first place in the North. Wayne State's first place in the South. What gives?
Battle of the beast here. You got two teams that really want to keep it going. As you mentioned, Dragons on a winning streak, 8 games in a row, want to make it their 9th.
Yeah, this Wayne State squad, the Dragons have beaten them a lot of times, but yet this team under Jeff Kaminsky, who used to be at Valley City State, just continues to be good. And now we find out that they're without one of their better players in Nate Moore, so they're going to have to do some adjusting tonight.
Yes, they got a big fella inside. It'll be interesting if he can step up, averaging close to a double-double. We'll talk a little bit more about him shortly.
Could we talk about him right now?
Absolutely.
Let's talk about him in our player matchup.
We talk about Jordan Jensen averaging over 21 points, very efficient from the field, 57% from the field. Man, getting it done, can knock down the free throws over 80%, and as we mentioned, nearly a double-double at 9.6 rebounds. But Jacob Benninger, close to 16 points, very efficient from the field. Also knocking down that 3 tie for 4th in the NSIC, shooting close to 38% from the field, doing a solid job rebounding from that guard position at close to 5 rebounds a game. So these two players we want to keep our eye on, Steve.
Players to watch presented by MATBUS, Johnny Benninga, Jacob Benninga. We got Eddie Benninga. There might be some more right there. With his back turned to us is Jeff Kaminsky. He comes in with 543 wins. He has coached in this building a lot against MSU Moorhead. For the Dragons in his first year is Tim Bergstrasser. There he is. Dapperly dressed as always. Bergstrasser off to a great start here at 11-2, and again, his team is ranked 25th in the nation. Jared, I need some bullets. The coaches were presented by BSN.
Let's talk about it. Dragons have to continue to shoot well, knock down threes. We talk about Benninger, Jacob Benninger, that is, being phenomenal from behind that 3. Stop the big man. Jensen inside, as we mentioned, averaging close to a double-double and limit those turnovers. For the Wildcats, fast break points, feed the big man, and obviously contest those threes by the Dragons.
All right, we'll take a look at Jansen and his Wayne State Wildcats, who go on defense first. Lorenzo McGee just got one more bucket than he got last Sunday against Minnesota Duluth. McGee gets the Dragons on the board, 2-0.
Nice job there by McGee, getting off to a fast start. Dragons matched up man-to-man. Wildcats were matched up man-to-man that last possession.
There is Cody McCullough. Whistle and a foul. The 3 officials are Brian Anslinger, John Yorkovich, and Kelly Anloff. I think they get Zoe on the foul. This is McCullough at the free throw line to shoot 2. This is Cody McCullough. Shoots 77% from the free throw line. He averages 8.1 points per game. So Nate Moore, the Dragons just found out that he was injured and in street clothes tonight. McCullough hits a pair of free throws, and we're tied at 2. Wayne State in their blacks, Dragons in their whites.
Full court pressure here by Wayne State. Dragons handle it. To a half-court set for our one-in look.
There's the matchup. Jaden Stanley Williams against Jordan Jansen. Here's Gavin Baumgartner against Jansen. Baumgartner over top of him. No. Rebound yanked down by Justin Egan's out of Downers Grove, Illinois, the NSIC Freshman of the Year. As that ball gets lost out of bounds.
Miscue there for the Wildcats. Sure they like to have that possession back. Turnover by Egan's.
McGee, fouled.
Again, I talked about this in the women's game. This is the time of the season as a student athlete. You just get to focus on being an athlete, get in the gym, get up extra shots, work on getting healthy. And we saw McGee attack the basket there that last possession.
Yeah, I know when school starts at, here's Baumgartner from long range that won't go. Jaden Stanley Williams, the offensive rebound. I know that school starts at NDSU next week because my daughter is already dreading it. Benninga, tough shot and it goes.
Nice little floater inside there by Benninga. Play to watch for this Dragon team.
4-2.
Got classes start January 9th, which is Monday.
Here we go, Jansen against Dane Zimmer. This is a heavyweight matchup. Jansen loses round one to Miller. Dane with the rebound. Miller, near side, Jaden Stanley Williams. In control, 15-footer won't go.
Good job there by Zimmer, ripping down that offensive rebound. See if the Dragons can capitalize off this. Is so nice English off the glass. With the right hand off the bounce.
Dragon starters at the bottom of your screen, presented by Brandfolk. 6'2", there's the Wayne starters. This is a one-on-one, McGee.
Euro
step in the lane.
More English off the glass. Result.
8-2, a little Zoe spurt. This is Nick Ferrarini out of Omaha. He was played his junior and senior years at Nebraska and Omaha, and now he's back. McCullough all the way in, missed the layup. Golden opportunity missed by the Wildcats. Here comes Benninga. Benninga.
Great change of speed there by Benninga.
Veteran official John Yorkovich coming over to claim that Jay Saunders just got whacked for the foul. So Jacob Benninga is going to hit to the free throw line to shoot 2. The Dragons' leading scorer is Benninga. 69% free throw shooter. Free throw missed. Still a 7-0 Dragon run. 16:50 remaining here in the first half.
A lot of high screen and pick and pop action. You see Zoe and other players being scrappy on the defensive end. Benninga scoops it up. Looking to score in transition.
Yeah,
and that's the right call.
Yeah, McGee was out of bounds. Jeff Kaminsky's going to go to his bench. He is going to turn towards David Harmon, 6'3" freshman out of Omaha, all Metro. That's some good basketball. The high school ranks down in Omaha. This guy averaged 15.5 points and 6 rebounds a game. And Logan Kinsey is in for the Dragons. Kinsey's a 6'6" freshman from Blaine, Minnesota. There is also some pretty good basketball played down in the cities.
Absolutely. A lot of talent come out of Minnesota.
Well, you got Baumgartner, Kinsey, Dane Zimmer, Benningas,
yep,
all from the cities. How about that steal? Ball was out of bounds. Kinsey makes an immediate impact.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Kinsey coming off the bench right away, getting involved, and obviously showing why he's in the game. And talk to Tim, the head coach, Tim Bergstreiser. He was very impressed with this young man and his ability. Expecting big things out of him career-wise.
All right, Wayne State ball, Jansen, defended by Jaden Stanley Williams.
Jansen not able to connect. Solid job so far by the Dragons playing defense.
Baumgartner finding Jaden Stanley Williams. McGee
Nice kick.
Jaden Stanley Williams for three, no. Rebound, Saunders. Jansen.
Great
Blocked
defense.
by Stanley Williams, out of bounds.
Great defense there by Jaden Stanley Williams. Being able to get that block without call for a foul. Talk about Jansen coming in, averaging over 21 points a game. He's getting his touches here early.
I want to correct something. Saunders, walk. I mentioned that was the first bucket that McGee scored on the opening bucket of the year. Check that. He and Jaden Stanley Williams both went over at St. Cloud on New Year's Eve. On New Year's Day, Lorenzo had 18 points, 10 rebounds. Jaden Stanley Williams, 5 points, 3 rebounds. Jaden did not have numerically a big weekend, but the Dragons got a couple victories. This guy, Gavin Baumgartner, had 24 points against St. Cloud. Benninger from deep.
Big time three there by Benninger. Timeout, Wildcats.
Kaminsky takes one with 15:06 remaining in the first half. It's all Dragons. They lead 12-2. Tonight's games are sponsored by MATBUS. We're introducing the new MATBUS Connect. Enjoy greater freedom and security with the Connect card, Connect mobile app, and Connect portal. Learn more about the safe and inexpensive way to get around Fargo-Moorhead at matbus.com. Jared, you got some early numbers for me?
Yes, early on, 4 turnovers for the Wildcats, 0 so far for the Dragons, and obviously that's the difference. We talk about a 12 to 2-point lead.
How about the Dragons? 5 for 10 so far, 1 for 3 from downtown. Wildcats 0 for 4, and the red flag for Wayne State maybe is they've gotten some pretty good shots and missed them.
Right, obviously getting inside to Jansen. He's got some quality looks, but as you mentioned, 0 for 3. McCullen is 0 for 1, and only buckets they've gotten is from the free throw line.
Maybe it's a red flag, maybe it's not. They're getting good shots, they just haven't gone down yet.
Yes.
12-2. As we hit the 15-minute mark of the first half. This is Jansen. Justin Egan's. And Jansen. Egan's from downtown. No. Kinsey the rebound. Gabe Myron also in the game for the Dragons. Just checked in. 6'3 sophomore. City's guy, Blaine, Minnesota. Here's Lorenzo McGee. Lost it. Stumbled and then got whistled for the foul.
Great help side there by Saunders. Coming away with that steal.
Remember this Wayne State squad. We mentioned it from the top. Nate Moore, who averages 14.1 points per game, second for the Wildcats, inactive tonight. This is Nick Ferrarini. Gets rid of it, no look. This is David Harmon for 3. This one goes.
It's fine there. Harmon knocking down the first field goal for the Wildcats on the evening.
Harmon shooting 40% in limited time from behind the arc. Noah Erickson defending Kinsey. This is Myron. A crossover. Myron. Fouled. A foul at the top of the key, whistled against Ferrarini. 13th foul. Dane Zimmer in. Jaden Stanley Williams out. Here's Myron. In the lane scores.
Nice patience and poise there by Gabe Myron. Finishing in the lane.
14-5, the Dragon lead. It's 9. It's been as high as 10.
Great
As
anticipation.
Benega.
Great anticipation there by Jacob. Away with the steal. A little high screen action here.
Tried to fake him out with his beard. 3 no. Jansen the rebound.
Jansen Bush.
Yeah, nothing so far for him. This is a step in 3 by Ferrarini.
Ferrarini from the Dragon logo. Have.
And he wasn't set either.
No.
14-8. In Wayne, they call that the Ferrarini.
Oh, look at Wayne. A little more scrappy after the break here. Going to run here in transition.
Egan's for 3.
Egan's with a
Nope,
transition.
they're going to say 2.
Just like that, shaving this Dragon lead to 4.
8-point run. No. It was 14-5. 5-point run. Benega. Benega for 3. Nope. Myron the rebound. It's a tough shot, not going to go. Jansen the rebound. Here comes David Harmon. Ferrarini. Short. I think that ball was tipped off of Wayne. Yeah, that's a correct call. I saw Noah Erickson's hand come around a couple of Dragons. Elijah Watson is in. 6'7" sophomore from Chicago Heights, Illinois. McCullough is back in for Wayne State. Benninga, Kinsey, Dane Zimmer, Myron, and Gavin Baumgartner on the floor for the Dragons. 12 minutes remaining, first half. The Dragons are up by 4. Here's Jacob Benninga. Zimmer posting on McCullough.
Nice.
That is a hard
man. High and soft. That is phenomenal finish inside by Zimmer. Would love to see more of that this evening.
2 points and an 8.3 degree of difficulty. I didn't think he had an angle. That's Ferrarini again. No, should have been off balance. He was set that time and bricked it. Benninga all the way in.
That is tough body control off the bounce for Benninga. 8 points on the evening for Benninga.
And an 8-point lead. Go figure. 18-10, 11-11 left first half.
Yeah, he's our player to watch, coming in averaging 15.5 points a game. Already has more than half of that now.
Open 10-footer won't go for David Harmon. Zimmer the rebound. Baumgartner.
Oh, I like this matchup.
Uh-oh.
Oh, from deep. Baumgartner knocked down his first 3 of the evening.
If there was a 4-point line, Baumgartner was behind it. That was deep.
Good job there by Gabe Myron, forcing that turnover. Dragon basketball.
Jaden Stanley Williams and Lorenzo McGee come back in for the Dragons. It's 21-10 after Wayne State chiseled it to within 4 of the Dragons with a quick 7-0 run. That's what I love about the way these teams, not just the Dragons, but these teams play. 11-point lead at nothing. Right?
Right. Getting their head down, still plenty of game to be played.
Myron in the lane.
Excellent body control there by Myron. Getting to his spot inside the lane. And a tremendous spark off the bench this season for the Dragons.
23-10. That went off the head of Elijah Watson. The no look, Myron. Oh, he was thinking about it, but he stayed in control. And Jeff Kaminsky needs another timeout as the Dragons are on another run, up by 15.
More exciting way to end.
For over 100 years, we have been here to connect you, entertain you, inform you. Our world may change, but we are always here. Then, now, and tomorrow.
All right. Hey, you know what? We said this was a battle of the two top teams in each league. Dragons in the north, Wayne State in the south, Northern State. Technically, they beat the Dragons. Well, the Dragons will have something to say about that this coming Tuesday. This is just going to be a grind, a fun grind all year long. The Dragons, Northern and Minnesota Duluth, pacing the way while Wayne State leads Minnesota State, Mankato, Sioux Falls, and Southwest by a game. 8 games in. Standings presented by Richards. Jared's looking at some numbers, and hopefully he's going to concoct something intelligent to say.
Well, we talked about the Bullets. Stop Jensen so far this game. I mean, they've done a solid job. He's 0 for 3, hadn't scored, and limit turnovers. Dragons only have 1 turnover, so on cue so far with the Bullets.
You bragging about your Bullets
Not
again?
at all. This is a collective effort, as we know here in the booth.
Okay. You like the Bullets.
I do.
And the Dragons are holding form to the Bullets, and so is Wayne. Well, Wayne State needs Jansen to get going.
Right. You talk about for the Wayne State Wildcats, I mean, fast break points, hadn't had many. Feed the big man. They've done that and couldn't test at threes. I mean, when Baumgartner's pulling up from certain logos on the court, it's tough to contest those unless you pick him up.
Any logos.
Before he leaves his dorm room.
Harmon inside. Stops the run, 25-12, just over 9 minutes remaining here in the first half. Augustana is here tomorrow. Harmon the foul. Boy, yeah, you were doing games with me. God, I'll never forget the atmosphere. Baravich scored 37.
Yeah.
And then Augustana was number 1 in the country.
Yeah, number 1, number 2. Yeah, this place was rocking.
Barely squeezed the band in. Augie won, but that was some fun. Hopefully we could have that tomorrow. Baumgartner. No. Rebound by Egan's.
Wayne State continue to put the ball in the hands of Jansen. Another miscue here for Wayne State.
Yeah, it's another Wayne State turnover. That's already their 7th. They have 7 turnovers and 4 field goals, and that's not going to get things done. Jacob Benninga back in. This Wayne State squad lost to Southeastern Oklahoma State. They lost to Sioux Falls and they lost to Mankato. Since then, they've beaten Winona, Upper, and Augustana. Those are 3 good wins. This is McCullough. Shoveling, Ferrarini scores.
Ferrarini definitely loves to score in transition as he steps into another jump shot here for the Wildcats.
25-14. 8 minutes left first half. Baumgartner. 4 on the shot clock.
Zimmer, shot clock there.
He was too low. So Wayne State will get the ball back after a sugar huddle. 25-14, the Dragons lead it with 7:40 left to go here in the first half.
What is this sugar huddle?
You never seen a sugar huddle in football? Meet for just a second or two, then come back. Come on, man.
Football terminology, sugar
Yes.
huddle? I should have known that.
Well, you teach me hezzy, I'm giving you sugar huddle. right?
That's,
It's January. You're slow so far. Maybe it's because we're not downstairs anymore. I don't know.
I've definitely said Hezzy cross. But the
Saunders. Ferrini. Jansen battling. Stanley Williams winning the battle. Wayne State wants an explanation. I think the Dragons just maybe out-hustled them just for a moment.
Scrappy play there by Stanley Williams. So not able to connect on that three.
Ferrini from the Dragon bench. No. Rebound pulled down by Lorenzo McGee.
Job by McGee pulling it out. So the Dragons can get some offense here in the half-court set. I'm seeing Stanley Williams in the post. He has Ferrini on him.
Good 12.
Dangerous pass by Benninga. 10 on the shot clock. Stanley Williams, air ball. Watson and Blum. Ryan Blum, number 4, 6'4", redshirt freshman, Glenwood, Iowa. This guy pumped in almost 25 points per game his senior year. He's getting things done.
Yeah, that is close to 9 boards.
Here's Blum, 15-footer. Nope. Kinsey the rebound. Benninga between the, Baumgartner between the circles. Stanley Williams from deep, no. What's that, 3 air balls in a row from deep for the Dragons?
Yeah, the Dragons definitely want to get something going to the basket.
Saunders from downtown.
Nice rhythm shot there for Saunders. And again, if you're the Dragons, you definitely want to get a post touch, some inside, some off the bounce to the basket. As you mentioned, a couple air balls in a row.
The lead is 8. At one point it was 15, and it's a 7-0 run. Baumgartner throws one in.
Good job there by Baumgartner. Getting to the basket, higher percentage shot there. Getting this lead back to double digits.
I don't want kids to try that at home. Someone's going to get hurt. Watson blocked by Kinsey.
Great defense there by Kinsey. Dragons looking to run here.
Lorenzo buried his shoulder. I think one of the Wildcats might have been off balance, and it's the offensive foul. It's also the immediate timeout. 4:47 left to go. First half. It's the Dragons 27, Wayne State 17.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Dave Eggers for your personal price plan today.
Now back to Malcolm Jones at the free throw line. Works it on Taylor. Taylor got 2 fouls, so Malcolm should take it to him. Instead, he gets it out to Moore. Moore will drive the paint and put up the short runner, no good. Offensive rebound, Jones off the glass, no. Studley up high with a rebound and doesn't get the roll, but he'll have a couple of free throws. Good work on the offensive glass by the Mavericks. The foul goes against Jalen Griffin. That'll be his second and the team's 4th. There is a timeout on the floor here at Taylor Center with 9 minutes and 6 seconds to go in the first half. Your score, Minnesota.
Little checking in, presented by Gate City Bank. You know where people should be checking in?
What's that?
Should be checking in here.
Yes.
It's good basketball being played here. Dragon women earlier tonight, 73-63, quality victory over Wayne State. They'll go for the weekend sweep tomorrow at 3:30 against Augustana. Dragon men tomorrow against Augustana at 5:30.
Wildcats go back inside to Jansen. He gets his first bucket on the evening. Nice little floater in the lane.
Took him 15 and a half minutes to score. 27-19. Jansen averages 21.3 points a game. That's third in the league. Benega inside to Myron. Benega from long distance, no. Rebound pulled down. Egan's on the hop. Myron not fooled. Jansen accepts the delivery. Oh, they get the offensive foul to Jansen.
Great help side D there by Kinsey. And again, one of the reasons why this young man is getting playing time, so much playing time as a freshman, just a help side defense. I sense that you didn't like that call.
In fairness to Jansen, I thought Myron was moving and picked a spot. Kinsey got there a little late, and there wasn't a lot of contact. I thought that would have been a good opportunity for a no call, but I have headphones on, not a striped shirt. Myron, no. Wayne State gets the ball back. Egan's off balance, scores.
Tough finish inside by Egan. 4 points on the evening for Egan's.
Little role player, gets Wayne State back to within 6, 27-21. Dane Zimmer doesn't like to shoot from three.
Great decision there by Benninger.
10 for Jacob. The Dragon lead is 8.
Wow. Wildcats did not see that drive coming.
Ferrini, short. Easy rebound for Kinsey. Zimmer, fouled by Jansen. So 2 quickies on Jansen. Trevor Kaiser comes in for the Dragons, the 6'2" senior out of Dassel, Minnesota. The business administration, working on his MBA. Got his bachelor's in business administration. Benninga, no.
Dragon basketball. Again, the second effort has been there so far for the Dragons. Not giving up on plays, as you mentioned, quite a few air balls, but Dragons continue to hold the lead.
Zimmer, foul. McCullough reached in.
And this will send Dane Zimmer to the line. His first free throws on the evening.
Zimmer, a 59% free throw shooter. Let's see what he'll bring to the table here. No. McCullough with 2:18 left in the first half, and the Dragons up by 8. They were tied 2-2, and the Dragons haven't trailed since. Benninga, steal. Benninga from long range now. Rebound yanked down by Nick Ferrini. Elijah Watson in the lane.
Defense there by Kinsey. That's the type of energy and effort and scrap that you need coming off your bench. Wow.
That was a regular 3-car pileup in the lane.
Kinsey just seems like one of the players that wants all the smoke when it comes to contact. Wow.
Do you like contact? You're a bigger guard, aren't you?
I didn't mind it.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely didn't mind it. Obviously, the game was far more physical, so you had to be Like I said, he hit the weight room, and it's the difference between boys and men's basketball as we watch Egan's knock down yet another 3. Rhythm shot for him. Nice extra pass.
Benninga, yes.
He answered.
32-24, 1:17 remaining here in the first half.
Love the unselfish play there by Kaiser, kicking it to Benninga in the corner.
Egan's again, no.
Good.
Kaiser the rebound.
Oh, nice change of speed there. That's tough. That is tough in the lane by Jacob. Going spin cycle to the glass. 15 points he has on his average in this first half.
Here's Egan spinning on Stanley Williams. No. That guy with the rebound. 30 seconds left in the first. I'm sure people look at that guy. Really? Yeah, that guy.
That guy. 115 and a half. And has the ball in his hands to extend this opportunity, to extend this lead before the half.
Zimmer. Kaiser. Zimmer from deep. Nope. And that'll do it for the first half. With the Dragons up 34-24. We now invite you to stay tuned for all of your halftime activities. You're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon men's basketball on the Dragons digital network.
We've all been there. People are counting on you and something goes wrong. Whether you're in a meeting, celebrating, or any group setting, food should be the least of your worries. At MSUM Catering Services by Sodexo, we start fresh with the best ingredients, and our culinary artists work together to create your favorite dishes. You can rest easy when we deliver the best experience right when you need it. Relax and contact the professionals at MSUM Catering Services by Sodexo today.
It's time to focus on you, a healthier you. It's time to get back to better health. Regular visits with a primary care provider at Sanford Health can lead to better overall health and wellness. It's time to get back to regular care. It's time for a healthier you and better health. It's time to see your doctor at Sanford Health.
The GO team, we like to call ourselves the champions of Dragon Pride. And what that means is that we want to be champions of the brand of MSUM Dragons. The clothes we wear and the comments that we make and just being positive and excited about being Dragons. And the other side of that is being good at what we do. We have a lot of opportunities to win awards, and we've won 13 national awards in the last 5 years. And so we want to be the best representations of our brand and champions in everything that we do, and helping our other Dragon teams become champions in what they're trying to do. It's an internship that's going to be different from anything else I think you're going to find, because we really strategically try to find the strengths of the individual and craft the role around those. So it's not just a cookie cutter, you're going to be doing this, you're going to be doing that. You really get to make the experience whatever you want it to be. And we're firm believers, and you get what you put into anything. And so the harder you work, the better the experience is going to be. And if it's surrounded around your strengths, you're actually going to enjoy it too.
I'm Erin Lemaire. I am a production assistant and assistant student director at the GO team. I joined the Go team because it was a good chance to get experience in filmmaking in a more live production setting. I like a lot of different aspects of being on the Go team. I like running the cameras and doing all sorts of the stuff with like the broadcasting, but I also like switching, pushing the buttons and doing replay, so all sorts of things.
My name's Laurel Hosef. I take pictures for the Go team during athletic events. I've always kind of liked sports and I love photography, so I thought this would be a good fit since I know how sports work and I kind of am learning about my camera, and so I decided to get more experience. I feel really proud that your work is being used and it's actually appreciated.
I am Brent Keel. I am the audio video editor and production assistant with the Go team. I joined the Go team to put something on my resume that was beyond just I showed up to a class, and something to show employers that I have some real world experience.
My name is Macy Miller. For the Go team, I'm a promotions coordinator. So I get to handle all of the in-game promotions. Pretty much they give me a mic and I get to make everybody excited to be here. So that includes like running games, throwing out t-shirts. I get to smile a lot, so I really like that.
If somebody was thinking about joining the Go team, I would tell them to definitely just try it out. At least for a game or two, just to see if they like it.
These people that you'll be working with have a lot of pull in your career, and they also give you a lot of experience that you'll need in order to start a career.
There's a lot of real experience you can get that doesn't just apply to just sports.
Producing it, in all honesty, is a really cool opportunity that we allow our students to have. And just getting involved on campus is a great way to meet people, network, and just have a good time.
It's really easy to join the Go team. All you have to do is go to msumdragons.com/Go team and fill out the application. It's just your name, phone number, email, and just send us your resume. We'll bring you in for an interview, get to know you a little bit, and see if you're the right fit culturally for what we're trying to do here. But go to msumdragons.com/Go team to apply today.
Today's live coverage on the Dragons Digital Network is brought to you by our broadcast partners, Affinity Plus Federal Credit Union, BSN Sports, Buffalo Wild Wings, Brant Hospitality Group, including the Radisson Blue, the Holiday Inn, the Holiday Inn Express, and the Courtyard by Marriott Fargo, the Bridges Apartments, Herbert and Gerberts, Forum Communications, Inforum, WDAY, Gate City Bank, MATBUS, Midco, Papa John's, Richards Transportation, MSUM Dining by Sodexo, State Farm Agent David Eggers, and Minnesota State University Moorhead.
(34-24), the Dragons lead Wayne State. Let's take a look around the NSIC. Here on the men's side, our first weekend of games in 2023. Late in the first half, Minnesota State Mankato leads St. Cloud State 31-19. Concordia St. Paul leads Minnesota Duluth. How about that one, 38-32. Upper and Bemidji, tight. Winona and Crookston, tight. Down in the McCown Gymnasium in Winona. We swing around to Minot. They lead the University of Sioux Falls under Chris Johnson. They are good again this year. Southwest Minnesota State and Mary are tight in Bismarck. And Northern State leads Augustana 40-27. Those are the two teams that the Dragons will play in their next games. We'll show you that in a moment. This look around the league was presented by Richards. There you go. If you look on the right-hand side, You'll see that the Dragons play tomorrow, the women at 3:30, the men at 5:30. We'll have them both here on the Dragons Digital Network. And then Tuesday night, the Dragons will take on Northern, 5:30 women, 7:30 men. For this Wayne State squad, they're going to have 2 weekends at home after this weekend that will culminate tomorrow in Aberdeen. The Wayne women take on Northern at 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. The Wayne men take on Northern at 6 o'clock, and you can watch those games on the NSIC network. This look ahead is presented by Bell Bank. We're going to draw it up with Roland. After this, you're watching live coverage of MSU Moorhead Dragon men's basketball on the Dragons Digital Network.
One new place for two people, plus two distinct styles, plus two of everything, plus one budget divided by two. Life math is complicated. Financial experts,
hi there,
make it easier. Affinity Plus.
To be the best in town. I'm just trying to be the best. Me around. I'm myself, 'cause there's nobody like me.
Riddle me this. With all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Papa John's papadillas for just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
It's so much more than just a place to live. Bridges Apartments, located next to NDSU, offers all-inclusive leasing. Units are fully furnished with modern kitchens and include all utilities with internet and TV. Bridges provides a community that supports students with many conveniences like a state-of-the-art fitness center, controlled access keyless entry, gaming area, cyber cafe, and more. Call now and get up to $4,000 in lease incentives. Bridges Apartments, this is living.
All right, let's draw it up with Roland. Jared, what do you have?
Hey, we got a great defensive play here by the Dragons as we see solid on-the-ball defense. Guys locating man and ball. We see Zimmer here forcing Jensen out. As we roll it here, they're going to get it inside to Jensen. Great help side D there by Kinsey, drawing that offensive foul. As we see Jensen only 1 of 4 from the field. So solid job there. And then Dragons offensively, we talk about great spacing. 5-out set here for the Dragons. Going to get some good passing, penetrate and get a kick, extra pass. We're going to find the defense falling asleep here. Benninga here, pass, rip through, 2 dribbles finishing. 2 of his 15. Great decision there by Benninga. As we break down this last play, it's been fun to watch. We see the Dragons. We see Dane inside again. Great spacing for the Dragons. Dane demanding a double team. He got almost 3 players in the lane here. Dane's going to get a kick out here to Kaiser. I'm going to get the extra pass outside to Benninga for a triple. As we run it here, good pass, extra pass, unselfish, and Benninga knocks it down from the corner. Again, very unselfish play. 15 first half points for Jacob Benninga.
That'd be a great Jeopardy answer or question.
What would that be?
13 letters that describes the Dragons. Unselfishness.
I love
What
it.
is unselfishness? You got to phrase it in the form of a question.
I'm sure you have it on your mind. Let's hear it.
All right. Jared's drawn up with Roland. Jared and I will break down this first half numerically right after this. You're watching live coverage of Dragon men's basketball on the Dragons Digital Network.
This is Jack. Jack has a debit card from Gate City Bank. However, it looks like a little night ninja took off with his card, as they sometimes do. But lucky for Jack, he can freeze his missing debit card with the tap of his mobile app. And even if his card is stolen or lost for good, he can go to any Gate City Bank location to get a new card issued instantly. Gate City Bank, for a better way of life.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I didn't have to do anything. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But man, being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up out of bed to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to. The sheer effort it takes just for basic life functions like breathing has earned you the right to have someone bring that sandwich to you. Your struggle is not lost on us. Have a sandwich, you hero.
Scrappy after the break here. Going to run here in transition.
Egan's for 3.
Egan's with the
Nope, they're
transition.
going to say 2. Posting on McCullough. That is a harsh
Touch, man. High and soft. That is. Oh, I like this matchup.
Uh-oh.
Oh, from deep.
Elijah Watson. The no look. Myron. Oh, he was thinking about it. 3 good wins. This is McCullough. Shoveling. Ferrini scores.
Basket.
Saunders from downtown.
Beat there. That's tough. That is tough in the lane by Jacob.
Highlights presented by Midco. Numbers presented by Papa John's. Wayne State shooting 35%. Dragons 50%. The Dragons and Wayne State even on rebounds, turnovers 9-5. Again, stats presented by Papa John's. As we get a quick peek up here, we can look at numbers. What stood out for you in this first half?
Well, Benninga's come to play. He was a player to watch. 15 early points. Definitely want to continue to do a solid job if you're the Dragons on Jansen, as he's only 1 for 4 from the field. Averaging, we said, coming into this game, averaging over 21 a game. Be interesting to see how the Wildcats adjust the second half.
You bring up a great point, because perhaps we always look at numbers, but maybe it was the job collectively that the Dragons did defensively against Jordan Jansen, plus that guy who just had a rare miss.
Yes. Yeah, I agree with you there, Steve. It's definitely been a collective effort. Multiple players have had the opportunity to guard Jansen.
But it's not.
And it's helped side defense as well.
But it looks like the Dragons haven't focused on him. He just 1 of 4. He's just been taken out for whatever reason. I mean, we can take a look at it. This is McCullough.
But again.
And now they throw the ball away.
But they get keeping a player, a body on Jansen the entire time, not allowing him to catch on the block as he's comfortable. Obviously, great ball pressure as we saw that last possession, causing yet another miscue for the Wildcats.
Like, we'll see a Peyton Boom. She'll get double and triple team. Maybe I'll have to take a closer look at that as Lorenzo McGee. Got a great opportunity and then a tip. McGee has 8. The Dragon lead is 12. The Dragons' only losses were from teams from South Dakota, Black Hills State, and Northern. They won all the other ones. They're 25th ranked in the country. They lead by 12 here early in the second half. Here is Jordan Jansen.
Again, there's a
now he's double team. Okay, there you go. Baumgartner came over, turnover.
Great help side there by Baumgartner. Jump stop and finish there by Jaden Stanley Williams. Deuce, only 2 points so far.
His only 2 points of the night. His first 2 points of the night, 38-24.
Good sign early for him to get going. Tough finish inside there by Jansen. Again, no double team.
But they made him work for a tough
definitely.
shot.
Yeah, I think that's been the theme so far. Making him take tough shots, getting in a position maybe on film where he was accustomed to catching. Very uncomfortable so far this evening.
Jaden Stanley Williams with a no-no offensively. 38-26, the Dragons are on top, 17:55 left to go. The Dragon women won earlier tonight, 73-63. Jansen, another tough shot, but he's made 2 in a row. Dane Miller with the defense. Stanley Williams defended by Jansen. Little give and go off of Dane's fingertips and out of bounds. On one of those, draw it up with Roland, I think it was the second one. Remember when you said Wayne State fell asleep and it was it Benega that went all the way in and scored? You saw Jansen just put his arms out like, we didn't do our job defensively. And in a lower scoring game like this one, 2 points is bigger.
Absolutely. As Wayne State continues to try to get it inside. Jansen able to secure that ball. Wow, tough catch and finish.
Just like that, he went from 2 to 8, 38-30, just like that. Wayne State, a 6-0 run. All Jansen buckets. McGee. No, foul.
He able to keep that play alive. Second and third efforts at that play.
Well, they got Jansen too. That's his third. He's wondering what he did. He got poked in the eye. McGee to the free throw line. That was a big call that just went. That did not go in the way of Wayne. McGee makes 1 of 2, and then Stanley Williams loses the ball out of bounds, 39-30. So again, Jansen, who's awoken here offensively, they get on the ball again. He got bumped by Zimmer. He has the ball. And a foul, and 1. Nope, they're going to wave it off. They're going to call Zimmer for the foul before the contact. Or, I'm sorry, before the shot. Egan's went up for the 3. Benninger got a hand on the ball. Is this a jump ball or, oh, they're saying no travel. Okay.
Yeah, that was the right call. The official right
Correct.
there in front of the play made the correct call. Solid defense there by Benninger getting up into the shooter, but that definitely was not a travel call there.
Anloff, Anslinger, and Jurkovic coming together to, we presume, the correct call. This is Jansen. A little turnaround hooker won't go. McCullough, offensive rebound, won't go. Zimmer the rebound on the baseline. Baumgartner across midcourt. And a foul. They got Saunders, it's his second. Logan Kinsey will come in for Baumgartner. Nope, he won't. Kinsey will come in for Stanley Williams. Benninger, foul. This goes on Saunders. 2 quick ones on him. He has 3. As Kaminsky will lean on Elijah Watson and David Harmon. McCullough and Saunders will sit. McGee, turnaround jumper, got it.
Nice patience there by the Dragons. Getting inside to McGee. Floater in the lane. Giving the Dragons an 11-point lead.
McGee has 11. 15:35 left to go. This is Egan's. Ferrarini, no. Our old friend Keith Eberhardt.
Keith
hands the ball to, wonder if he misses us.
Absolutely. He told me he misses us.
He misses you.
He misses you too.
No, he doesn't. 15:20 left to go. No, he's a good guy.
Very good guy, yeah, I agree.
Nurse up at the veterans. Bennigan couldn't score inside. Watson in the corner. No.
Great interior defense there, timed by Zimmer. Bennigan able to come away with the rebound.
Kinsey gets rid of it. McGee 3 won't go. A lot of boxing out done by the guys in black. It's 41-30 with 14.5 minutes left to go. Jansen, no. McGee the rebound. A lot of guys dressed in white and red collapsed around Jansen inside the key.
There's been very few opportunities that Jansen has taken that he hadn't physically had someone touching him or physically by him to contest those shots.
Elbowing him.
Yes.
Clubbing him.
Like
There's
that.
a foul.
Yeah.
Yep. Hip checking. I think they got Egan's, and they did, and we're going to get the media timeout. 13:58 left to go. The Dragon lead is 11. Tonight's games are sponsored by MATBUS, who introduced greater freedom and security with the Connect card, Connect mobile app, and Connect portal. Learn more about the safe and inexpensive way to get around town at matbus.com. Let's peruse around the stand. Oh, everyone's on their phones. Is that a plus or a hashtag on her shirt? Oh, it's pluses in the middle of the screen. Okay. That is not Johnny Benninga. Those are some Dragon fans looking on. Gentleman dressed in red. And some more Dragon fans. Oh, Peyton Boom. All she did was grab 18 rebounds tonight in the Dragons' 73-63 victory. Look around the stands. It was presented by the Bridges. Doesn't it feel like Boom could get, I don't know, 13, 14, 18 rebounds? That's a lot. It's asking a lot.
But the
then
energy and effort today,
yes, you scratch your head when she has 6 points and 4 rebounds. That's all. Is that fair?
That's fair. I mean, her effort tonight was phenomenal. You watch Baumgartner attacking, drawing the foul. Like you said, a career high in rebounds. Had some really good passes, some solid, drew some charges, just
good
all over the place, yeah.
She wasn't even player of the game. It was Jens.
Well, Jens with 28 points. I mean, how could she not be?
Well, she had 29.
29 points.
She outdid you.
Did she?
You said 28.
I thought you were talking about playing. At that time, my career
I think
high
your
was
career high was 28.
Yeah, it was 29.
29?
Yeah.
At Western Washington.
You were there.
Of course I was. Baumgartner. Hits a pair. It's 43-30. Come on, man. 43-30. I booked your weekend.
I know.
Uh-oh, this is a 3-on-1. Is somebody going to have some fun? Kinsey.
Great job there by the Dragons converting off that turnover. 15-point lead for the Dragons.
Their largest. 13.5 left to go. Harmon. Ferrarini working on McGee.
Good defense. Oh, Ferrarini got
Standing
caught out of bounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kaiser in, Baumgartner out.
Turnover number 13 for this Wildcat team.
Oh, Myron all the way in. I'm guessing that these almost non-contested layups don't put a smile on Jeff Kaminsky's face as it's starting to slip away from Wayne. There is Kaminsky. He was at Mid-State Tech, Wisconsin Superior, and then spent years at Valley City State. $543 wins. It's a lot. Anytime you start with a 5, a 3 is a big number. 543. Oh, Carly got closer to 300, right? Stanley Williams for 3.
Out of the corner, extending this lead to 20 for the Dragons.
$50-30. McCullough scores or gets fouled. They got Kinsey.
Nice find there inside. Jansen finding McCullough. Opportunity for a three-point play here at the line.
McCullough hit my favorite free throw. One where you go to the line and you shoot it. 50-33, 12:05 left to go.
Full court pressure here by Wayne State. Dragons handle it pretty well. Get into their half court set here.
Kaiser in the corner. Stanley Williams with his back facing the basket. Now his front. It's a higher percentage when your front faces the basket.
Good job there by Kinsey.
Stanley Williams for 3, no. McCullough the rebound.
Wildcats looking to run here. Wisely pull it out.
Egan's, yep.
Nice rhythm 3 there by Egan's. Puts his hands in the air like, why hadn't I getting more shots this game?
It was either that or he let you know about it. 50-36. The lead is 14 with 11:11 left to go. You feel if Wayne State went on a little bit of a run, and it would have helped if they would have picked up the basketball and a jump ball. Harmon had an opportunity. I think he looked down the south end of the floor and was thinking 3-on-1, but forgot the ball. Either way, Wayne State gets the ball. Exactly 11 minutes remaining in a 14-point game. Jansen, no. All that after Saunders slipped in the lane. Here's Benninga, rejected. Myron Stolen away by Saunders.
Great anticipation there by Saunders. That's fine.
Jansen fouled by Dane Miller, or Zimmer. Let's watch this again. Yep, good look down the lane. Foul on Zimmer. He's going to wonder why, but I think he's slapped Jansen in the face. And the last time I looked in the rule book, you're not allowed to do that, whether you're on the court or off. Richards Transportation has been a proud supporter and transporter of the Dragons for many, many years. Since 1986, Jay and Mark have got it done. Call 218-233-3404 and book your next trip with Richards. As much as it has appeared that the Dragons have dominated this game, it's only 12.
Only 12 with over 10 minutes to go, and here we go with some full court pressure. I mean, this game could turn around.
It feels like 20-something, doesn't it?
It does. It does.
It's a credit to Wayne State for hanging around. Myron. McGee. In traffic, could not score. Jansen got the rebound. And a Baumgartner foul. Wait till after the media timeout to tell you this little nugget that I found.
Looking forward to it.
I'll keep you on pins and needles, my man. Ferrarini. Saunders. Tough shot. No.
Great defense there by the Dragons.
I don't think that was the best shot selection by Saunders either. Benninga all the way in. Blew the layup. Rebound to McCullough. Here come the Wildcats. Three on its way. Harmon. Air ball. And we hit that media timeout with 9:27 left to go. It's the Dragons 50, Wayne State 38. Fresh ingredients, hand-sliced cheese, and chef-inspired soups and sandwich recipes that will surprise and delight. Go to herbertandgerberts.com to order online for pickup and delivery. And remember to live life flavorfully. The last time that Wayne State beat the Dragons, either here or down in the Heartland, was February 9th, 2013. The Dragons have won 11 games in a row against Wayne State, which is the fourth longest streak that the Dragons have against any college. Morris, whom they don't have to play again, used to be in the league. Mayville and Valley City. Dragons played Mayville. And then Wayne, which is surprising because it's really a good program. You got to play him under, was Rico Burkett their coach back then? I remember.
Okay.
I like it. I'll tell you. You want me to tell you what Rico did?
What did he do?
He bought me a beer.
Oh,
because we got stuck in a snowstorm, and I happened to find myself to one of the local establishments, and I saw Rico Burkett there. He said, "Hey, Steve, let me buy you a beer."
In Wayne State, in Wayne, Nebraska.
In Wayne, Nebraska.
Okay.
Yep, we got stuck in a snowstorm and made the decision to spend the night on a Saturday night. Good guy. I miss Rico Burkett. Good guy. Lorenzo McGee all the way in.
Tough finish inside, off the bounce for McGee.
Burkett took over for the current Creighton head coach.
Oh.
His name, he lived in North Fargo for a long time. He had a kid that went to the NBA, can't remember his name. 52-40. I can picture him. 52-40, Dragons up, 8:30 left to go. Oh, that would have been some acrobatics by Myron.
I like that matchup. Myron attacking Ferrarini. Myron really brings some firepower off the bench for the Dragons. I mean, early on, struggled with an ankle injury, looking like that he's healed up. Really done a great job attacking and being athletic in transition for the Dragons.
Burkett took over for Greg McDermott.
Oh, McDermott, yeah.
Took Wayne State to heights. First NSIC championship when the tournament started back in 99-2000.
Okay.
McDermott went from Wayne to NDSU to Northern Iowa to Iowa State to Creighton. Foul. This is Benninga. Little Wayne State history lesson for you. Team fouls are 6 apiece, 8:14 left to go. It's 54-40. The Dragons have the lead. That is Egan's. Oh, yeah.
Tough shot there for Egan's. You look up, like you said earlier, only an 11-point lead for the Dragons with quite a bit of time left in this ball game.
Myron on the elbow. Baumgartner.
Great help side defense. Oh. Wayne State, man, getting called for a foul there.
Oh, boy, Jansen. Fourth. That is going to be an unpopular call on the visitor's sideline. Number 1, it prevents a turnover. Number 2, it's a foul. Number 3, it's Jansen getting whistled for his 4th. And you got Baumgartner at the free throw line. All 3 of Gavin's points here in the second half have come from the free throw line. .56-43, 7.5 minutes left to go.
If you notice, look how far Jansen is catching that ball off the block. He has to dribble down. Tough shot there in the lane, though, as he signals that he got pushed.
He's frustrated. He's really frustrated. He has 12, 10 of them here in the second half. Will the Dragons go after him? They got him in an isolation. Myron scores.
Great decision there by Myron, knowing that Jansen has 4 fouls. Very aggressive off the bounce, able to finish.
Egan, step back 3. No. Miller the rebound. Here's Baumgartner. He'll wiggle his way through traffic. Benninga from the 3rd row. No. McGee can't finish.
Great job there by McGee, ripping down an offensive rebound. Opportunity to extend this lead for the Dragons.
Lorenzo hits. If you're looking for the right fit or college, maybe looking to come back to your alma mater, call Jared or schedule an in-person tour, transfer visit, online visit, group tour. Sign up for an event at mnstate.edu/visit. 59-45. That will go over the glass off of Ferrarini and out of bounds with 6.5 minutes left to go.
Wildcats picking up full court here. Nice job there by the Dragons handling that pressure. Having multiple guards on the floor really helps out. They run a 4-out, 1-in set here.
I don't know if this is taking off time.
Oh, great decision there by Baumgartner. Throwing it down. That screen and roll action.
going to say I wasn't convinced. They were just trying to take time off the clock, but they'll settle for the end result. It's a 16-point Dragon lead. Here's a whistle and a foul. It's on Zimmer. So this will put Jansen at the free throw line for 2. He'll miss. And he'll make.
Interestingly enough, that's the 4th foul on Dane Zimmer. Be interesting to see how the Dragons adjust guarding Jansen inside.
Whistle? What'd they get?
Looks like they got Harmon.
I think they got Harmon.
Yeah.
They did. So Benninga to the free throw line. 5:53 left to go. Wayne State is missing Nate Moore, who got 17 against the Dragons in the NCAAs down in Aberdeen. As the Dragons can't convert. This is Egan's.
Oh, nice pass inside to Jansen.
That would have been 2 years ago in Aberdeen, the COVID year. 61-48, 5:41 left to go.
The State Farm Personal Price Plan helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Contact local agent Dave Eggers for your personal price plan today.
We've all been there. People are counting on you and something goes wrong. Whether you're in a meeting, celebrating, or any group setting, food should be the least of your worries. At MSUM Catering Services by Sodexo, we start fresh with the best ingredients, and our culinary artists work together to create your favorite dishes. You can rest easy when we deliver the best experience right when you need it. Relax and contact the professionals at MSUM Catering Services by Sodexo today.
Food looked pretty good. If you want to cater to your business, meeting, wedding, or other event, give the MSUM Catering Services of Sodexo a call. Create your menu today. 61-48, the Dragons have the lead with 5:41 left to go. The 25th ranked Dragons leading the NSIC South leaders.
Dragons dominating inside, points in the paint, 36 points. Wayne State with only 18. So wisely brings it back out to run a half-court set here. Nice
Myron.
move.
Nope.
Good block there by Zimmer with the great help side defense.
And now I'm pretty convinced they're starting to whittle a little bit.
I like that decision. Taking Dane off of guarding Jansen, but an exceptional job there with help side defense.
McCullough with the foul. Northern State is pretty comfortably ahead of Augustana, 74-56 with 6:13 left to go. It's looking like Northern and the Dragons will each have one loss after tonight. Final media timeout.
It's time to focus on you, a healthier you. It's time to get back to better health. Regular visits with a primary care provider at Sanford Health can lead to better overall health and wellness. It's time to get back to regular care. It's time for a healthier you and better health. It's time to see your doctor at Sanford Health.
Elijah Watson, the no look, Myron. Oh, he was thinking about it. But wow. Gavin Baumgartner to Gabe Myron, your assist of the game, presented by your good neighbor State Farm agent, David Eggers. You like the no look? I also like the Gabe Myron. He was thinking about throwdown, but then he collected himself and got the 2 points.
A little English off the glass there by Myron.
61-48. Jacob Benninga about to head to the free throw line. He's scoreless here in the second half.
Interesting. Obviously, I'm sure he was a highlight of the halftime talk for the Wildcats. Coming in with 15 points at the half. I'll make it 16 on the evening. But again, that's what's going to make this team, as far as we talk about the Dragons, so tough. I mean, you make a halftime adjustment, keep
weapons.
A guy you keep a guy from scoring. He's only got 2 points, but the Dragons still maintain a double-digit lead.
It's all spread out too. McGee has 7 here in the second half. Stanley Williams with 5. Baumgartner with 6. Myron with 6. Here comes Myron and Benninga, and he's just trying to cool things off.
Great job there. That's what your floor general, that's what you want him to do. Run some clock, get some sets going.
Another foul on Wayne. This is on Saunders, his 4th.
That really changes the way you have to defend teams when your point guard, your floor general, can put up numbers and continue to make great decisions, as Jacob has done for this MSUM team.
Concordia St. Paul came into tonight with a record of 3-11 and 1-7 in the NSIC. And with 9 minutes and 45 seconds left to go down at Gangelhoff Center in St. Paul, it's Concordia 55, Minnesota Duluth 53. We keep talking about the North maybe being, uh-oh, Gavin's up front. Gavin! Gavin! He wanted to throw down.
Yes, he did.
If we're talking a 3-team race between Northern, Duluth, and the Dragons, can't get picked off. Although it's hard. I mean, we were here front and center to watch the Dragon men before they went to the NCAAs in 2019, get beat by a team that, what, 0-20 Concordia team?
Right.
So Baumgartner makes 1 of 2. It's an 18-point lead. Nick Ferrarini working on Baumgartner. Can't score, and an offensive foul is called on Jansen, and that's going to do it. So Jordan Jansen is going to foul out of this ball game. And you know what? I was thinking, when was Jeff Kaminsky going to pull him anyway? With a game against Northern State 20 hours from now.
Right, right.
This should be a double bonus for the Dragons. The foul was called on Jansen. It's his 5th. And what are they looking at? John Yorkovich is talking to Jeff Kaminsky. Watch this again. 32 in black. Okay. I think they're saying he cleared out Zimmer.
Yeah. But yeah.
Okay, they're making sure it was Zimmer who got cleared out. Okay. Okay. Perhaps in fairness to Jansen, it was a frustration foul. I mean, I don't know. But he just looks like he's been frustrated all night long. He never got into the sink offensively. He's been double teamed. He's been whacked at. He's been called for some fouls that he's disagreed with. And now his team down by 20 with those free throws. He just cleared out Dane Zimmer and said, you know what, I'll wait for another night. And maybe that's tomorrow afternoon in Aberdeen.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment, as Dragons have done a solid job just keeping the body on him, as you mentioned, double teaming him, being scrappy, help side. He fouls out. A little over 4 minutes left in this ball game.
Tip in by Elijah Watson, his first 2 points of the night. 68-50 with 3:40 left to go. Kaiser whacked that from behind by Harmon with 3.5 to go. Eddie Benninga comes into the ball game for the Dragons. 6-foot redshirt freshman from Maple Grove, Minnesota, and Drew Hagan, the 6'6" redshirt freshman from Moorhead, as Lorenzo McGee probably sits down for the final time tonight.
You know what? We've had all three Benninga boys on the floor today.
Yeah, one of them missing Buffalo Wild Wings half-court shots, and now Eddie and Jay. Hey, this is the first time I've seen Jacob and Eddie on the floor at the same time.
Right.
I like it. Where's Julie? Where's Dean? Where are they? I know they're watching us.
They might be suiting up. No?
Here's Hagan. I haven't seen my man Dean Benninga this year. Proud Papa. Here we go. Jordan Johnson ready to come in. That means you know I'm getting antsy. I haven't seen him yet, but I'm getting antsy.
Fazio.
Oh yeah. Come on.
Fazio, big foul.
Benninga off balance and a foul. Ryan Blum picks up the foul. It's worth mentioning that Carter Lean checked in, a 6'1" sophomore from Carroll, Iowa. And now Hagan on the free throw line to shoot 2.
The crowd goes wild for Hagan, the Moorhead native.
Hagan makes a pair, 70-50. Matching the largest lead with 2:40 left to go. Lean gives it up to Ferrarini. He'll score. And Kaminsky doesn't care whether this is a full or a 30 timeout. We'll take it. (70-52). The Dragons continue to lead Wayne State. Dragons have one loss. Northern State looking good to have one loss. Hey. They both win tomorrow. Hey. Thinking ahead to Tuesday night.
Should be
whether they win or lose tomorrow. Yeah.
Right. It'd be a fun game.
I mean, Dragons still have Augustana tomorrow.
Yeah.
Northern State still has Wayne tomorrow.
Right.
And then Tuesday night,
it's going down.
Whether they have one loss or not.
Yeah. Which is always a battle with Northern State. I mean, just a phenomenal program historically.
Jordan Johnson has checked in. Elkhorn, Wisconsin native. Eddie Benninga. Back to Hagen. Owen Heckner and Chance Fazio have not played yet. Oh, Jordan Johnson with the spin move.
Time move there by Johnson. You show your coach you want more playing time, finishing shots like that. Kaiser rips down the rebound.
There we go. Here we go. Let's go. A couple fans who get it are on the other side applauding. My guy's about to check in. Here's Jordan Johnson. Come on, do something. Turn it over.
Big time finish with the left in the lane. Wow.
There we go. Heckner in.
Fun plays to watch by Jordan Johnson.
Owen Heckner, the Davies native, and Chance Fazio, 7-footer from Fergus Falls in the ball game.
You predicting the dunk here? See, I sense hesitation.
There's Dragon head coach Tim Bergstresser and our coaches cam presented by BSN. I also like him because he's bigger than me, and not many human beings are. There he is. Come on. He's like, just give me the ball. Give me the ball. He wanted the rebound. Heckner took it away. Jordan Johnson, Eddie Benninga. We already said hello to your dad. Jordan Johnson, you've already gotten a couple of buckets. Now feed the big guy. Foul. Come on. Elijah Watson, the foul. Eddie Benninga scores. Eddie Benninga scores again.
Nice looking shots there for Eddie.
1 minute left to go. It's 76-52. Fazio's going to get credit for the turnover.
Solid defense there by the Dragons.
Fazio going to set a screen. Screen and roll. Alley-oop.
Oh, nice finish again by Johnson with the spin cycle.
Where was the alley-oop? Fazio was waiting for the oop.
Was he waiting for the oop?
Probably not. Noah Erickson, a three. Won't go. Rebound Benninga, and that's going to do it. Tim Bergstrass is going to say, we've all had enough fun tonight. 2 quality victories for this Dragon program tonight. 73-63 on the women's side, 78-52 here on the men's side. This is a good Wayne State squad, and I'll say this, just like I said 2 hours ago, Jared, I'd like to see these guys again in Sioux Falls. I think it would be a more competitive game, especially if you had a Nate Moore who was hurt tonight.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
So, and you know what? The Dragons were just better tonight.
Right. I mean, yeah, obviously losing one of your starters, you have to adjust on the fly if you're this Wayne State team. But I agree, both of these teams watch.
All right, let's start our post-game festivities. Let's start with our play of the game. And it's presented by Herbert and Gerberts. Oh, let's go defense. Come on, Dane Zimmer.
Wow.
Get that shot out of here. A little Dane Zimmer defense on Jordan Jansen. Part of the frustration that this Dragon squad did all night long on the Wayne State big guys. Zimmer the block, and that's our play of the game presented by Herbert Gerbert's Bold Between the Bread. As far as our newsmaker of the game, there could have been a lot. Oh, Gabe Myron, come on now, let's go. Gabe Myron coming off the bench tonight, doing an outstanding job. Myron finished played in 22 minutes, hit 5 of 8 shots, finished with 10 points or 12 points and 5 rebounds. Gabe Myron, our newsmaker of the game, presented by the Forum of Fargo Moorhead. Call 241-5441 today to get the Forum of Fargo Moorhead delivered tomorrow. All right, a little Buffalo Wild Wings stat of the game. We mentioned earlier tonight was the 12th straight win against Wayne State. That's now the longest streak. Chad Walthall got it to 11 against Minnesota Crookston, but no more. So this is the longest win streak in the 25 years that the NSIC has kept records, where the Dragons have had a winning streak against another NSIC opponent. 12 now against Wayne State, matching Mayville State and Valley City State. Our stat of the game is presented by Buffalo Wild Wings. We take a look ahead one more time. The Dragons will entertain Augustana tomorrow. Women at 3:30, men at 5:30. Wayne State will take on Northern tomorrow at the Barnett Center, beginning at 4 o'clock on the women's side, 6 o'clock on the men's side. This look ahead is presented by Bell Bank. You can watch those games if you're a Wayne State fan or Northern fan on the NSIC network. All right, we come upstairs one more time. Steve and Jared, what'd you learn more about the Dragons other than pretty good team?
Absolutely, man. Just other players stepping up. As we talked about Jacob having 15 at the half, other players stepping up. I mean, you take one thing away, another guy steps up. So that was impressive tonight for the Dragons.
Quick turnaround to get anytime, especially recently, since you and I have started doing this together here last 6 or 7 years, anytime you say Dragons, Augustana, it brings back not only great memories, but a pretty good rivalry. I'd like to think the Dragons will be pretty prepared tomorrow as well.
Absolutely. You can't overlook that Augustana team. They'll probably come in here ready to get a victory, just like they did tonight.
Women win by 10. Men here win by a couple dozen. Good games here tonight.
Yeah, fun games to watch. Looking forward to tomorrow afternoon.
All right, that'll do it for our presentation of Dragons basketball here at Nemzik tonight. We invite you to come on back tomorrow afternoon at 3:30 on the women's side, Dragons and Augustana, and 5:30 on the men's side, the Vikings and the Dragons. For Steve Fox, Alex Nelson, this entire talented crew, and Jared Bledsoe, Steve DeStacio saying so long from Nemzik. The Dragons in the win column. They beat Wayne State 78-52. Good night.